wrong with people? Oh no. Like I said, we need a plague.
Toilet paper.
We need a plague. Yeah, pretty crappy immune system. But hey, I'll take one for the team. We're up by 56 things. It's in the highest.
Mm-hmm.
We're scaled now. Now what's up? Obviously, we're trying not to fail on a jump this time.
$18.06, yeah. Okay, I can Nova Bomb these guys. I've got 0 heavy this time.
Guardian down.
You got wreck.
Get it on me.
Yes, please. Yep. Okay. Yep, I've got 17 rounds for my whisper.
I won't hold it for very long. Play that much.
You went down the wrong way.
Oh no!
Guardian down.
Oh man! Told you.
You don't fuck my life. Guardian down.
Nuh-uh. But no. Alright, show off. I know. I try, but I'm not that skilled. Services! Sure enough.
Boy, it's thundering out here.
Yeah, I was telling you. Fucking lightning earlier. Keep on going.
No, it's not the right one. It's the other one. Whoa, what the?
Guardian down.
Sorry. Oh man, I freaking. Oh my god.
I saw that.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't know why I chose not to land on the last plank.
That's a proman move right there. Top lane. You saw that? Look at that.
Watch.
It's okay,
What
Flash.
happened?
It's okay.
Where is he?
He's on the right side. That looks like he has a cannon.
Yeah.
He just passed me. He's heading towards the left side.
Oh good. He kinda covered home good. He turned around, FYI. Ah!
Exit.
Nope! He's by me. He's by me.
Exit. Then you
By
can
me.
stop in the middle and turn
Did we
around
did we get them
like
all?
that.
I got the first one on the right.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's by me. He's behind me. He's coming down the exit. He's going down the exit.
Then turn around back to your side. Get into W go.
I'm just watching.
He's gonna turn your way.
I got it. Alright, exit done. Take me with you!
Oh no, I'm lagging out. I'm lagging out. No.
No, no,
Not
no,
again.
no, no, no.
He's fucking joking with us. Yeah, we're 7 minutes exactly. I would say. Timer.
This crap, I kept up.
10 minutes exactly. Perfect.
Yep. Yeah, they're just pissing me off.
Guardian down.
Surprise!
Oh, the servitor's out. Yeah, no, don't worry. I'm going to Nova Bomb right here. Oh, it went after the freaking Shanks and not the... Damn it. Can you make somebody make me some orbs? Somebody. Gotta take out these Shanks quicker. They're void. They're void though. I only have arc. Is he behind me? Oh yeah, the servitor's behind. Servitor's behind me. Where's the orbs at? Okay, I see orbs. Okay, tanks are out. I'm gonna work on the right tank first.
I'm just really shaking. Or dying, you know. I don't have to burn.
Guardian down.
Invisible apple in the middle.
Okay, right tank's down. Okay.
Guardian down.
Okay, left tank's down. Yeah, focus on boss and the shanks.
Guardian down.
Oh shit, I'm out of... Hmm? Seen what? No. That's an oldie though. He's almost down. Done. There's still more ads, so we need to still clear we gotta clear everything from the room.
Guardian down.
For what?
They should be spawning here, like this guy here. There's... No, not the turrets. We don't have to deal with the turret. The shanks to the left. There we go. And that's it. We're done. Minute and 10, guys. Minute and 10.
Fuck yeah.
Guardian down.
Fuck yeah.
Well, it took us, what, 3 tries?
3 tries my ass. 7.
That wasn't 7 tries.
Oh, 7 tries.
Well,
No way.
that was like 4.
So this was nuts.
I felt like it was 7.
Gotcha. What I was saying. Oh, this was me.
Did it drop at highlight level for you guys?
701. Some 701.
Mine is 697. He gave me a Cerberus, I was 701. Oh, I can't? Oh. Right. Oh, whatever. Oh, I have someone who can take it. I thought this one was looking like that. Because I thought of you.
Next
I love Mexican vanilla.
It's good. Good.
But Gouda cheese.
Oh, don't bring that up, by the way.
Oh, fucking hell, Blake!
Approach the estate.
Jack started up school while I was away.
He's 7 years old, so I would think he's in second grade by now. I'm not sure what grade he's in.
Please go. I will. Transfer. Check, check, check.
Fucking thanks, Ranger.
You're up.
Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure.
Well, good luck.
I like doing that mission. That mission's fun.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not sure if you know what's involved in making it, uh, fully different route. But the first time you do the heroic, you don't have to. I don't codes. You know that room that we ran through, the vault room. Did you notice
I'm
those?
looking at that.
You notice those terminals? Those terminals around the room? Yeah, you have to do something with those terminals. You have to read the dials, and you have to call out the numbers. And someone uses a spreadsheet that has what those numbers mean, and the second person has to run into one of the rooms and activate one of the consoles in the room. And there's like at least 5 rooms. There's a white room, a blue room, a cyan room, and there's different colored rooms, and you got to run in and do those. If you want to get the catalyst completed in the shortest amount of time, because you only have to do that 3 times, whereas if you just run the heroic story mission, you would have to do it 5 times to get the catalyst done. But you guys want to do the heroic version since we've got a good rhythm going? Okay. Alright. Let me switch my weapons back. But we're not going to do the codes. We're just going to run. I'm going to take you through because it's a different route. We're going to jump. For this time, we're going to jump outside the. Because that building that we're in the wall. You know that huge wall near the last city? Well, we're going to be jumping along the outside of the wall on this next part, which is pretty cool. I do have a spreadsheet, but the spreadsheet that I've been given for some reason is not complete. I've ran into trouble with it. You run it. I think you don't need to. I don't think you need to do the codes or anything. You just need to run through the mission. And you can activate the heroic version through your map now, the director. There should be an icon next to the farm.
Okay.
That blue one, top right.
Right. There it is. 0 hours. Start it up.
Mm-hmm.
Flight level 700. Ooh. Be sure we can Ranger. We're below 700.
Oh yeah, how much below?
She's 8 and I'm at 4.
Well, we're just running through it. If we can't beat the last part, I wouldn't be too upset. I just wanted to show you the route and everything, so when you are above 700, we could do it.
Whoa.
Something.
Fly, bitch.
I'm gonna need some chocolate after this.
Where you going?
I got pretzels, I guess.
So you're what, about 21?
Almost, yeah.
In a couple days.
let's see, what is the date? 16. Yeah. So 13 days?
Yeah, by turn. Let's see. What's June 17th? So about a month and a month and 2 weeks. I'll be 48.
Nice.
48.
Grandpa age.
Yeah, she's close.
Sorry, I'm eating M&M's.
Anthrax.
Chocolate pretzel.
No, I do visit solo. So, chocolate.
Rift is down.
Oh,
Okay, normally, if you'll come over here real quick, there's a little thing that you can pick up. Get the keypad. For solar configuration.
that's for your thing.
Now, that's what makes, that's what activates the, those consoles later. But we're not going to do the consoles, we're just going to run through the heroic route. But there's like 3 or 4 other little things you have to pick up along the way.
Guardian down.
Oh, damn it. Okay, thank you. Let me just... Okay, don't kill this last servitor. Let me just shank. I'm gonna throw a grenade on it. Yeah, okay, I just got it heavy. Okay, we're good. 17 minutes, 32, we're a little behind. Did I ever tell you that Proman taught me how to jump in Destiny?
Oh my god.
I'll believe it.
Played the game for
Yeah, I would do strikes and stuff with these other, blueberries, and they make these jumps, and I'm like, how the hell do they make it up there? I don't remember. I was just like, man, I'm not doing something right here. Good question. I'll have to look to see. I don't think it makes it that much better. I could be wrong. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's that much better to me. Okay. Yeah, I've got 4. I got you.
Oh, that's okay.
Leave me a drag, please. I got 16. Oh, I got heavy pack right here. I'm full of ammo.
Fix if you didn't like it. That's just something.
Damn. Okay, when we come out of that hangar area, go right, not left, go right. And there's a little air duct here that we go down.
Oh, this is the one I fucking saw last time, remember?
And there's another one of those keypad things down here.
Faster.
Down here. Only one of us has to get it. I'll get the keypad. And then when you drop down this hole, you're gonna come out through an opening, and you'll want to steer or jump towards one of those ledges.
That made the wrong move.
Guardian down.
Oh, you guys are up. Oh man, you guys don't know what to do. There's a thing that opens this thing up. Shit. There's a room there that the buttons are kind of catty corner to each other. I'm already down here too far. I usually let somebody else do that for me. Shit. But that activates this thing. This thing comes up and we can jump up there. Can we make it? I don't think we can make it.
Let's take a right, not a left.
Oh, there. No, sound like something. Oh, yeah, something like that. But the one on the opposite side, you activated number 2. We need to activate number 3. There's catty corner to the one you just activated. Catty corner means diagonal.
Where this shit is.
Guardian down.
Not that one either.
Jump off of this shit. I didn't see you over here.
There you go. You got it. Okay. So when you come on down, go ahead and come on down to where I am, or come up to or whatever. It lifts one of these things up, the thing I'm standing on, and allows us to get up there. Is Bethany with us?
Guardian down.
Oh, yeah. Okay, come on up.
That's when you do it. Jump back and then jump forward.
I just activated the bridges. Okay. Alright, we're about to head outside. If you look around, you'll see that we are on the wall right now. And from here, it's a long jump across. That plank, this landing plank here, it does go away, so be careful. All right, there's some pipes just on the other side of this corner here. And just wait for that thing to go up and then jump.
Drop. So, up around the corner. Shit, I got the shit out.
Guardian down.
Oh shoot. Bye,
Guardian down.
Wyoming.
It makes you respawn all the way over here.
It's gonna make you spawn back in the room.
That's just stay there and I'll rush my way over there.
If let me see where she's at. Okay. Imagine trying to get through this game and not knowing that there's a double jump.
Guardian down.
Pretty much.
Guardian down.
Stay there. I'll get you again.
So, this catalyst really isn't that worth it. I don't know if I'm doing this.
I'll hop on your account. I can do it.
There you go.
Guardian down.
Okay, don't respawn, Wyoming. I'm right here. Okay, give it another shot.
Yeah, she's not a big fan of this right now, I can tell. She's real quiet.
Okay, wait until that thing comes up, and then run and jump to the next little landing plank that you see. There you go.
Too far.
Guardian down. Guardian down.
I'm more focused on my M&Ms right now. Not gonna lie.
Look bad. Especially having trouble with this part.
But this part is a little tricky. I mean, it took me multiple times to figure it out. You guys, I'm
Falling right now. Trying to speed up my pop.
Just go.
man, we're not gonna beat the boss. Don't worry about that. Just take this time to learn the route, learn the jumps.
Guardian down.
Oh, Wyoming, where you are, you're gonna need to respawn. Because when you res somebody there, they just keep falling off.
Yeah, well. That's fun. Wow! I scared the shit
Guardian
out of
down.
me.
Was it last time we talked, you were telling me that you went full-blown alien, right?
Oh yeah.
We're all on the same boat.
What?
We're all on the same boat.
No way. You guys are.
Same boat.
You guys are not non-believers?
I've never believed.
It. I was telling Proman that the reason why I became a non-believer is because I started noticing. I mean, I never had a problem with religion before.
Down.
You know, people believe what they want to believe. But when I started seeing that religion does real harm, to this day, it still does real harm in the world.
What do you mean by real harm?
Well, for example, right now, current events, you got 3 states, Alabama,
Guardian down.
Missouri, Mississippi, that have taken away women's rights, and it's their motivation is religion. Because of course, you know, the Bible,
Yeah, so much for church.
church and state separation.
State.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the Bible teaches people to not treat women as equals, to not treat homosexuals fairly, and to not treat people who don't believe the same thing you do,
Guardian down.
to persecute the people who don't believe the same as you do. I mean, it's in the literature. There's no wiggle room there.
Isn't that why they went on totally crusade?
Yeah,
All that.
yeah, that's
And
one.
of extremism.
Yeah, did I ever tell you the first time I went to the Bible that there's a dude that just fucking saying that these are
Yeah, the fire and brimstone preachers. They always go to like college campuses and start preaching on the
Guardian down.
in public. But you guys are really struggling with this jump, huh?
I am.
Yeah, I gave up. I made it touches now. I gave up. I don't have any motivation.
Come on, Pro Man. We got 2 minutes to to get through the rest of this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some drink. I'll be right back. No, I don't have any.
Motherfucker, I didn't touch that shit.
Guardian down.
I don't.
I don't know. I find it very rare to come across another, you know, openly atheist person. I'm like surrounded by people who are believers.
Okay, my deal. My default's like, I really just don't give a shit. If it doesn't involve me, I don't care. That's how I roll.
That white.
All right.
And
Guardian down.
you're supposed to wait for these platforms?
Well, that platform that comes up, you want to wait for it to wait for it to come up. As soon as it comes up, start running and jump. Jump to the not the next platform you see, but the platform after that. Yeah.
Like 8 minutes.
Subranger.
Use yourself and Ranger.
What's up, Santamo? Santam? I was streaming. I'm streaming right now.
Oh. I like my Alright, make it.
Okay. Shit. I only got 3 seconds left. Yeah, there's a hatch. There's an opening.
On this.
Okay. Well, whenever you guys are ready to do this, just hit me up.
Alright. Thanks.
Yeah, I started. What kind of got me on it was number one, I started noticing that people were doing crazy ass shit in the name of religion,
I finally got Outbreak. It took me a week.
and then I was watching YouTube. You know, I'm a fan of Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's a astrophysicist. You know, what I'm talking about the black guy that
Yeah.
that explains scientific stuff to people. But I'm a fan of his, and you know, he's an astrophysicist, so he studies the planets and the stars and everything, and so he gets a lot of philosophical questions. And one of the questions was, in your research, in your studies, do you see evidence of design, of a higher being designing the universe? And he says, sorry, no. There is no evidence of a designer. And I guess I liked that video or something, so I started getting more of his stuff, and then I started getting atheist videos on my YouTube feed. And I came across this one. It's a 1 hour talk show put out in Austin, Texas, by just normal people, not theologians or anything. They're just atheists, and they just want to promote positive atheism, and they just want to educate people on what it is that atheists believe. Because you ask a person who's not an atheist, and you think atheists are you know baby eating killers or something. And I started listening to these arguments because they have a 1 hour show where people call in, and it's on Sundays. People call in and just present their case, like why they think a God exists. And I pretty much watched all. I mean, this show has been around for almost 20 years. I think I've watched almost every one of their shows, at least what's available on YouTube, because I'm starting to watch repeats of everything now. And listening to all these arguments, I started realizing, man, the argument for the existence of a God is weak. It's extremely weak. And of course, they talk about topics in the Bible. And yeah, I mean, I've always, even as a kid, when I was going to church, I grew up in a church. And I thought some of the stories were ridiculous. I mean, even the Noah's Ark, to me at that age, it was an interesting story, but it was a ridiculous story. Number one, how the hell are you going to fit all two of each animal, and the animals it takes to feed these animals, and the grains and the grass and everything that it takes to feed these animals on a boat that's made out of wood? I mean, this boat could not be seaworthy, for one. It wouldn't be able to fit all the animals, and how would it fit? I mean, how did the penguins get there? How did the kangaroos get on there? They're on different continents. Just things that just did not make sense. And then on top of that, this supposedly benevolent, loving God decided to kill everybody. And it's not just that one time; he killed everybody multiple times. So there's all these flaws in the stories in the Bible. Not to mention there's a talking snake and a talking donkey. There's a talking donkey, by the way. I mean, everyone knows about the talking snake in the Garden of Eden, but not too many people know about the talking donkey.
Yo, I put 107.
Talking donkeys. I mean, the thing is, extraordinary claims, like the existence of a God that created everything, and if you don't believe in them, you go to hell. I mean, that's, by the way, I'm not sure if you guys know, if you ask most Christians, like, what does it take to get in heaven? Oh, you got to be a good person, you got to do good things. No, that's not what the Bible says at all. The only requirement to get in heaven is to be a believer, to be a sycophant to an idea. And if you believe, you go to heaven. If you don't believe, you go to hell.
Well, I'm just gonna say I believe at the end, just to be clear.
That's called Pascal's wager. I reject the concept of heaven and hell. It doesn't make any sense. You've had loved ones that passed away, right? Aunts, uncles, grandparents.
I just had a cousin in my grand.
Has anybody that anyone has lost ever come back and say heaven is a real place? It's wonderful. Can't wait to meet you, see you here when you're done. No one. No one's ever come back. No one's ever come back to give us any heads up on what to expect afterwards. So either one, the heaven doesn't exist, or two, once you get in heaven, you can't leave. And a paradise that you can't leave is no different than a prison.
So have you been keeping up with the new one?
No, the last season I watched a few episodes, like about maybe 10 or so episodes, but the second half of the season I didn't really watch.
So the new one that just came out?
The most recent season. The most recent season just ended, didn't it?
No, it just started a new season this last week. But I don't like the ending of the first one. I'm not sure we're gonna watch it, but we'll have to pay close attention.
Yeah, there's so many ridiculous things. So, God created the world, humans. He puts two newborn humans who don't really know very much in a garden and
They're not
tells,
really newborn.
well, they're not newborns. They were formed, as adults, I guess, but
Created.
created. And he tells them, don't touch the fruit from this tree. That doesn't even make sense. You got two people who don't know anything, and you're telling them to don't touch something. It's like leaving two kids in a room and telling them not to touch a certain shiny object in the room. They're gonna touch it. And then, because they touched it and ate it, the rest of us, because we're descendants supposedly of Adam and Eve, we are now tainted with this original sin, which means because of this sin, we all just by being born, we automatically go to hell. And for the only
Makes sense.
and the only way you can get
Created from Adam.
hmm?
So, Alabama.
Yeah, the only way you can get it, get out of this sin is to believe and be baptized and be cleansed of this original sin. So that doesn't make sense. And when you think about it, when you go back to the Adam and Eve story and you think about it, the only person that told Adam and Eve the truth was the snake. The snake said, once you eat this apple, this fruit, you will know of good and evil. And that's exactly what happened. So the snake told the truth, God didn't. And then when it comes back to the whole Jesus story, um, Christians make such a big deal about how he sacrificed himself for our sins. Okay, so Jesus is God, right? Because the Trinity, they're all the same. Either way, he's currently in heaven, living there eternally. He came down to earth and died for how many days? 3 days. What's 3 days to a being that lives eternally? It's not even. It's like a blink of an eye to an eternal being. So to me, that's not much of a sacrifice, right? 3 days when you live trillions of years, that's nothing. So the whole, it's a huge sacrifice that he did to save us. Bullcrap. And then you look on TV and you see all these preachers, these prosperity preachers who are taking advantage of people, telling them if they send in $100, they'll get $1,000 back some way. And these are poor people that are sending in their money, and these guys are buying freaking their own private jets. And they don't just have one private jet; they have 3 private jets. And faith healers taking advantage of people. when it comes to faith healing, they may, people supposedly with arthritis get better, people who have headaches get better, people who have hip problems or shoulder problems, they get better, or someone with cancer gets better. If God wants to impress me, I want to see him heal a person who's an amputee, because nobody who claims to be able to heal anybody has ever grown an arm or a leg, right?
Yep.
No one has ever grown an arm or a leg. That would be pretty miraculous. That would be something that would be, you know, proof or evidence of a god, but no proof or evidence exists. An extraordinary claim like that a being like a creator exists requires extraordinary evidence, and no extraordinary evidence exists. And until one is, then the default position is to not believe. I'm not saying there isn't a God, because to know that there's no God, you'd have to know the whole universe, and I don't know the whole universe. But from the evidence available, no gods exist. What exists is records that humans are capable of creating gods to explain things that they don't understand. All the religions are based that way. They explain why there's thunder, why there's lightning, why there's, why the seasons change.
Did you load it yet?
Let me load it.
Are you not playing it anymore?
What are you talking about? No, I'm just flying.
Fuck, I just
Nothing left to
started
say.
operation.
Dang.
Now I'm landing.
What are you guys doing now?
Okay.
The daily.
Hmm.
Oh, I already did it.
You did this today?
Uh-huh. Yeah, one of the bars I'm on.
Yeah, as you can tell, I'm pretty. I'm what I would call a new atheist, someone who's finally like opened up their eyes and they're seeing how messed up religion is. I mean, just think about how many churches you see around your area. How much money, and these churches don't pay any taxes, by the way. How much money is being funneled into these churches? Imagine if we took that money and we did other things with it, like cancer research or, scientific research or exploring space or rebuilding our infrastructure, education, something positive. But
We've
no.
had conversations about space. Like, we've been in depth with them.
Hmm?
And I like the space conversations we have.
Space conversations? What, like which ones?
I'm really
But
making
because I became an atheist, so I've also become a skeptic. And I'm skeptic to everything. You know how I used to really believe in UFOs and aliens?
yeah.
I don't anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible.
Well, it's possible. I'm not saying there isn't, but until the evidence is provided, I have to take the default position, which is they don't exist.
The Mexican border. There's a lot of Mexicans still there.
Being a skeptic is beneficial in that it is extremely difficult for me to be conned by anybody. You can't come conning me with some religious thing or conning me with some, get rich quick scheme.
Yeah, I just didn't really care for religion anymore, so I said, fuck it. This is God.
Well, the most intelligent position to take is the evidence to support that a God exists is not there, and therefore my default position is I do not believe. But I'm open. If there was proof, I'm if there was evidence, I would consider it. Because the thing is, when you say there's no God, what happens is you adopt a burden of proof. So a theist, a person who does believe, they claim that a God exists, so they have to prove that a God exists. Where my position is, I don't believe your claim, and therefore, if you want me to believe the same thing, you'd have to show me some proof. But as soon as I say there is no God, that means I have to prove that I know that there is no God, and that's kind of an impossible thing to prove. You know, it's like try to prove that there's no such thing as fairies. I mean, you're gonna go out digging around in bushes and around trees looking for fairies? I mean, you just can't prove that there is, and you can't prove there isn't. So you're kind of at a stalemate when you say there is no God. So the more logical and intelligent position is to say that you do not believe because of the lack of evidence. But it doesn't mean that you've closed your mind to it completely. And
Okay.
the same thing applies to UFOs and Loch Ness monsters and Bigfoot or any other cryptozoological claims out there.
I don't believe in UFOs, but I do believe in aliens.
Believe in what?
I doubt I don't believe in the UFO shit like South, Planet South. But I do believe in aliens.
And what are you guys doing right now? You guys doing anything fun that I could join in?
We just did the heroic mission on Titan.
I'll join you for that.
But if you want, you can have a set for back with Nightfall.
Help you out with a Nightfall? Yeah.
Yeah. I know you're trying to do a Nightfall.
I better switch my controllers here.
Oh, you're
Yeah, so I'm kind of a newbie atheist, which explains why I come across as kind of an angry atheist. Because I'm pissed off seeing the shit that these people who are doing the shit that they're doing. I just can't stand that people around me, my parents, my brothers, my I feel like they're so duped.
I think it's old people.
Yeah, well, it's young people too. I mean, majority of people who are religious, they're religious because they were raised in that environment. You know, they were taken to church at a young age, and they went to the Bible study classes and everything. And it was before, a lot of these kids that go to church, they went to church at an age when they still believed in things like Santa Claus. But of course, once they were old enough to realize that Santa Claus doesn't exist, and they asked their parents would say, "Yeah, you're right, Santa doesn't exist." But for the God topic, they still believe. And if they were just rational, which means they use logic and reason to figure out whether claims that they encounter through life are real or not, they would see that there's no justification to believe in something so ridiculous.
I'll be there ASAP.
Amanda,
Sir?
fly fast. Fly soon.
Yes, sir.
I love running over these hive. it's so satisfying. Like, I go out of my way to crush a thrall. Bert who? The hell are you doing?
No, no. Snagged it in the shield and I ran over it. You can't go too fast.
You look like you're about to tip yourself over.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Got eyes on you, pal. Meet you at the end of the road.
Good work. Both of you.
Hey,
Let's get that CPU back to control. And
Yeah, she just went right over you.
Things may finally be looking up for us.
He jumped out and fell out. I just need a chest piece and a class item on my hunter to be 750. Cutscene. Skip, skip, skip. Yeah, Nathan gets a real kick out of my whole atheist thing too. Cause all his girlfriend and all his friends are all Catholic and believers.
we built our home under the protection of the traveler.
Well, I've
Enemies attacked.
I've inoculated him. I taught him to be logical. And of course he hears the things I talk about too. So whenever his friends get together and they talk about religion, he can't wait till I get home from work because he'll call me to his room and says, "Dad, they want to talk about religion. Go." And he'll just sit down and just wait for me to just, you know, throw all this information at him. Are we doing a high threshold?
yeah, I don't know which.
I've got a card set for that. Do you guys want to do it separately, or do you want to do high threshold? Huh?
I just want to get it done.
Okay. If you always want to get done, you can get both of them done at once. We can do we can do Void Singe with attrition. No, I don't know if you want to do attrition. Iron, famine. Famine means you don't get any heavy, not much heavy. And match game.
Well, you got that fucking grenade shit that you're looking at.
Hmm?
You got that grenade shit going on.
What are you talking about? What grenade shit?
Where you, oh, you're not your warlock. Where you killed him with your heavy.
Oh yeah. But I'm not on my warlock though. I'm on my hunter. My hunter has one for fallen, but it doesn't have one for and taken. All right, here we go. We'll do. We will do the hollowed lair. All right. If all your weapons are set, it will lock your equipment.
I'm good.
I should probably go fighting lion since I'm trying to get that Wendigo.
Oh wait, hold on. Let's sort it yet.
Have any of you guys worked on trying to get the Wendigo yet?
The Wendigo?
Mm-hmm.
What?
We just heard it yesterday, we don't know.
The Wendigo is a grenade launcher that's really good right now. It's a pinnacle weapon that you can you pick up the quest step from, I think, from Zavala, because you have to get X number of kills and multi kills with a grenade launcher on by doing strikes. Okay, you guys ready?
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, still a picture of Ava. I gave her a pretzel, and then she just held it like that for a little bit.
But is it okay if I eat?
Pretty much. Well, then she stood out on the floor and then looked at me like, seriously? Like, yeah, eat it. £6. We have 3 bags, and they're each £2.
So, so Bethany, as a female, what is your position on the abortion issue?
I think it's very sensitive because I kind of agree on the whole no killing thing to an extent. Depends on the situation. If you're just a whore, then no, that doesn't count. You shouldn't be able to do it. If it's like a situation where a girl got raped, then that's her choice. And then
Oh shoot.
it's her fucking choice. Take that away.
Yeah, see, these people who are supporters of taking away women's rights, they always say that you're killing a life, and at that stage, it's in less than 3 months, it's just a clump of cells. It doesn't have a fully functioning nervous system yet. Doesn't have a spinal cord. Doesn't have a brain yet. So it has no consciousness yet. So there's that argument, and if for some reason that argument stalls at the fact we can't come to an agreement that whether that fetus is alive or not, I like to take the argument and go a little time travel and say, now that we take the same mother, same child, but this time the child is about 4 years old. It's a living, breathing entity. It's got a name, it's got parents, it's got aunts and uncles, grandparents, it's got its picture up on the refrigerator, it's got a social security number. It is a living, breathing person. It's 4 years old now, but it's got a health problem. It needs a kidney transplant. Can you think of a situation where you can make a law to force, and just so happens that the ideal person to be the kidney donor is the mother? Can you think of a situation where you'd make a law to make that mother give up her kidney to her kid? No, you can't, right? So why is it justified to make her have the baby when it we're still debating whether that thing is even alive yet? So if you can't make a mother, if you don't see that it's justified to force a mother legally to give up part of her body for her child, her own child, why would it be justified to make her have a child?
Yeah, but politics doesn't work that way. So.
Are you guys using Outbreak right now?
Down.
No, I don't have that. Oh shit, I didn't see that you were there. I honestly didn't see that you were there. Oh, next time say something.
Riven's Bane is a seal you get for being a badass at the Last Wish raid. Being a badass, because you have to go flawless amongst a bunch of other stuff you have to do.
Missing enemies?
Oh, we haven't fully brought down that counterweight yet.
I killed one.
Check the counterweight.
Oh shit.
Guardian down.
Uncontrollable bloodlust.
100,000.
Out on all held dear.
Almost dead. I was gonna get you.
Alright, we're out of here, we're out of here. Let's move, let's move. We kind of took a...
15?
Well, it's just that once we hit 15 minutes, the time, the points start going down. Yeah. Okay, I'll get the counterweight to the left. I gotta say, grenade launcher is actually very fun to use. Like,
Die. Oh, I'm almost dead.
hey, we're out of here. We're out of here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We got enough points. Let's just get to the end.
Guardian down.
Oh shit. Here they come. There's a bunch of them coming down the plank here. What are you using? Using the, is that the pulse rifle from the, Leviathan raid? Yeah, let's move, let's move, let's move. Let's run through the rest of this if you can. There's a lot of ads to kill at the end, so we're already above 100,000. I've got one, but I was saving it for when the ads really come. Like right about now. Hey, are these ads that come, can you mind if I get the kills? I'm gonna tether them, and then I'm gonna shoot them with my grenade launcher. Hey, don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him. Alright. Again. Yep.
Guardian down.
Yeah, I'm still getting my kills. Okay, oh, here we go. Oh shit, he's here. Damn. No, no, no! Stay alive, stay alive! Go invis, go invis, go invis! 7 seconds, 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Okay.
Guardian down.
Not your turn.
Then we got him. 140,000. I got, what did I get? I only got one of them? I didn't think I had done either one. Oh, my thing is full.
Oh my gosh. Ash.
So now what?
Oh.
We don't know. I'll tell you what, we're not doing that 0 hours again for till tomorrow.
Hell no.
What else you got?
How come I only got, it looks like I only got one drop. One 750 drop. My hunter hasn't done anything all week, so I could do anything.
I got treasure maps, Imperial treasure maps.
Oh, go claim those 500 Imperials. Well, I'm not sure exactly how many you get for those, but you get a power drop. You know where they all are, right?
Well, depends on that. I know where that one's at. What hunter thing? Bottom line. You're leaving, bud?
I'm gonna go to the tower way.
Take this command. I'm surprised you're still up, Ranger. Too. You got work tomorrow? Oh, today?
No, I do not.
So any good patient
Hmm?
stories?
Any good patient stories? Nah, not really. Nope, they got off already.
All getting done?
Yeah, all my guys that were doing the raid. And they don't have an emblem on, so I'm assuming they didn't get it done.
You've done it, right?
The new raid? No, I have not completed the new raid yet.
What?
I know. I don't know. I don't know. For some reason, I'm just not feeling this new raid. Damn it.
It's not a ranger thing per se. Oh, you dropped it.
Yeah, you drop down. Yeah.
It's where it was where, when you do the dimensions. The quest. Yeah, it's not right. Really got a badass emblem. 100 Imperial. I like this emblem they got though.
Does anyone need to do a forage?
Forge? No. I don't think so.
No, I haven't even gotten any friends yet.
Yeah, I'll probably break away and do that, and then call it a night.
Alright. Gotta do a forge? I'll help you out with it if you want.
Okay. It's pretty
Wanna help
easy.
Sure.
on. Dude has become a master. For me, I used to the master. Now he's the master.
Took over.
Yeah, he basically did. When he got well, he basically gave his PlayStation 4 to his son, and he kind of took over that PlayStation 4 for a bit just to play Destiny.
Who did?
Me, you did.
Oh.
You kind of took the PlayStation from your son, and you'd watch him first, and then you're like, okay, let me play Sonny.
Yeah, I would just sit and watch him, and every once in a while when he runs to the restroom, I'll just, I'll take the controller and play a little bit. He was always trying to get me to play, and then when I started playing, he stopped playing. But then eventually, I created my own. Account. Well, I had an account from before from playing zombies. So I just got on my account, created a character, and look at me now. I got my own clan with 80 people in it, where I'm the clan leader.
Oh, have you talked to Busy?
Busy's in my clan, but he hasn't been on for a long time.
I think last time I talked to him, he had a new. Oh, and his stuff was called Sleepy.
Oh, just so happens there's a.
South of Southern now.
What happened?
Busy, their brother got pushed off a fucking cliff, not a mountain.
Oh, his brother. What was his brother's name again?
Sleepy.
Sleepy. It wasn't Sleepy.
Well, Sleepy.
He's part of the Seven Dwarves.
It wasn't Sleepy. It was something else.
You know, his gamer tag was Sleepy because he told me he named himself that because the medications made him like all fucking drugged out and sleepy.
Oh. Yeah, busy.
Last time I talked to him, he was like he bought a whole bunch of land and started building a house.
Yeah, he was into like buying property and and fixing them up and then flipping them.
Yeah.
Alright, we are going to the Bergusia Forge. Bergusia is the last of the forges that was unlocked. If you want to get curated rolls of the weapons... Huh?
That's the post factory version. Yeah. I'm not sure.
Hurry up, there's a flag over here. You can hit a flag before we head on. Get your ammo up.
You have to unlock forges so I can get another one.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Beth, remember my fucking glitches too? I was like, count me out before I can get it. So I used to say before all the time. I'm like, I'm getting this guy.
Pero. Pero.
Better?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how about that?
No, like but and or something.
Wow.
You gotta let your shit speak out. Speak for you. I'm like, I'm fucking the love.
Come on.
How'd you get your sparrow over here? Damn. I've been trying to make that jump with the sparrow like almost every time I attempt, go this direction. And I've never been able to get that sparrow across here.
There's a little ramp. Runs you up in your eyes like this. I'm kind of raging because you're Asian, but my eyes are like fucking tooth flosses.
Two floss? Did you just say two floss?
Yeah. Fucking that.
Alright, welcome to the Bergusia. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and ignite the forge.
Beth, have you seen that picture where it's like some dude says, "Man, I had five guys last night." Oh, so you went to the restaurant? What restaurant?
I've seen that one.
Five guys. You guys have 5 guys in Wyoming?
Yep.
Isn't it family owned?
I'm not sure. I think they're franchises.
Yeah, I think
Oh, Ranger, did you know fucking In-N-Out's coming over here?
Yes, I know. I can't wait. They're building one right now. It's in process. It's in the southwest side of town. No, Sugarland. Maybe the Richmond, Texas, which is like Sugarland area. I don't know where you guys want to hang out at, but I'm gonna hang out over here. I can. Okay. We can pretty much control the ads over here, and once we get enough, once it's time to do damage to the servitor, we can do it from over here as well, from by jumping up from where we came. No, you just have to throw the batteries at that thing. The center structure.
I want to talk about it.
Guardian down.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like I said, I'd recommend you guys stay over here where I am. Yeah, just throw the batteries at the thing. I'll just slay. You guys just throw batteries. Hmm?
Guardian down. Guardian down.
Oh, bullshit. Snipe.
Guardian down.
Yeah, if you're doing these forges, you always want to do them here. It'll count, even though it'll tell you to do it at GoFanon or Izanami or one of the other forges. If you do it here, you have a chance at the item being curated, whereas the other forges, they will not be curated. Curated means you get the curator role, like the one that's, you know, Bungie designated as the god role. Look at all these batteries over here you guys can be throwing. Got a bunch of them laying around the ground over here for you. Oh, we got him. I'm switching to sniper.
You gotta throw them into the boss, right?
No, we just have to kill. Oh shoot, we just have to kill the boss now.
Wait, are you okay?
Wait, what?
You're going senile.
I'm sorry. I can't remember 3 and 2 now.
Why is no heavy on the ground here? Damn. Shit. Okay. So I usually just go up, back up to where we spawned, and I snipe from up here. I only have 9 rounds though. If you guys could take his legs down, I'll snipe from over here. Okay. Oh, damn it.
Guardian down.
Oh yeah, you can do this. Oh, it's got the Jotun. The Jotun. Yeah, the Jotun drops from Jotun's pretty awesome, by the way.
I got an emblem.
And I got...
I got it wrong.
That's why I locked with this game. That's why I never play it. Shit lot.
The Jotun came in at 749. Surrounded,
I know
explosive
I got
round.
shit luck.
I maybe get one prime engram for every 4 you get.
Hey, you. Again?
We're done. Nope, that's all I need to do.
Ta-da.
I got a black Sea Scout. Looks pretty nice.
What was the other? Did you ever know? You knew Billy, right?
Billsworth?
Hmm.
Billsworth?
Billsworth, yeah.
Billsworth. He's still plays. I have him on friends list.
I don't see him on very often.
Yeah, he didn't even hang out with the group anymore. Like, Devin and them.
Man, I remember that one football game where Devin got he tackled somebody wrong, and oh my gosh, he got knocked out and had to go be taken to the hospital. That was pretty scary.
Devin's brother is a lot stronger than him. His little brother. What's his name? Dylan.
Alright guys, I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you for the runs and all that other stuff.
Yeah, thanks, Ranger.
No problema. I just need a chess piece, a class item, damn.
You can't hear it? No? That's the first.
Right.
I'm sitting here growling the whole time.
Okay, you little girl.
Pretty much.
Alright, I'm gonna hop into this other party chat and see what how they did in the raid, and I'll see you guys some other time. If,
Oh, good.
alright.
Yeah, nothing to do all day. His wife is supposed to be gone all day long.
How did it go? Did you get my message, Javier?
Yeah, but I was like in the middle of everything.
Oh. Yeah, I figured that.
I just got it now. Did you finish it?
Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah. We were just doing a normal version.
Trying to do?
I was just helping out Proman and his girlfriend get their Outbreak Prime. But the first 3 runs, we were running short on time. But then the 4th run, I don't know how the hell we did it, but we ended up with like 7-8 minutes left. So we were able to beat the boss. But so how do you do that time glitch?
You gotta. But I think they fixed that though.
Did they?
I think they patched it. Is what they said in the last
At least they patched
update. I think.
Damn. Excuse me.
I never did it, but there's something about you toggle between 2 screens. That's what it is.
Yeah, I did.
For 0 hour, yeah.
Oh, 0 hour.
There used to be a couple, I guess, a couple ways. They said they're like between, I don't remember which two screens, and your controller, your roster screen, and the screen, or something like that. But never did it, so I don't know exactly.
Welcome back.
I think they said that last update, the big update, they patched that. I think.
Yeah, they patched it. Yeah, I got the machine gun.
All done, all done.
Welcome, Guardian.
Are you going,
Alright, gotta go find my 4 treasure maps now.
Thanks for shopping Eververse, Guardian.
Alright. Damn, come on. Can't get it for the life of me.
I was gonna go eat at Fogo de Chao today.
And you did?
I went. Me and my son went for Father's Day. We didn't go until like 3 p.m. I was hoping that at 3 p.m. It wouldn't be so crowded, but man, I got there and it was like, first of all, it was raining, and when we got there was always people standing at the door. I'm like, maybe they're leaving. So I went inside and it said the wait for walk-ins or whatever was 2 hours. I'm like, shit.
Come see what we are selling.
So we went to go eat.
No Fogo Chao.
So we went to go eat Indian food. Butter chicken. Naan. Lassi.
Alright, what else we got? Time to pop some bounties. What else we got in here? Oh, got that one. Damn. Not in here. Killing.
I've eaten there before. It's been a long time. It's been a few years since I've eaten there.
The Black Armory predates this city, I'll have you know.
Oh, gotta turn that oracle ain't done that.
their
Right?
whole chalice? The top 3.
No, that's the next one I'm working on. I got the first 3 unlocked, the middle 3 I haven't touched, and then the last 2 I forgot that, and now I'll go to the 3rd slot.
So I'm a third of the way into the progress for the Wendigo. Feels like forever.
What about your bow?
I don't think I'm going after the bow. I don't use a bow for one, and I just can't see myself using a bow and gambit
It's a little bit grindy.
to get a bow that I probably won't use.
the city when I was a kid. I might never have left.
You're gonna use a bow and gambit?
Yeah, I'm halfway on mine. I figured it's a school. I guess the Wendigo is probably the one that's gonna be used most, right?
I think Swetsico put out a video today where it was Wendigo versus all raid bosses. You guys see that? Yeah, it melted every raid boss. Callus, Spire Stars, Riven, the new raid. One phase, the new raid boss.
Guardian, I hope you have something for me that might help you make it safer.
Yeah, if we have more Wendigo.
Wendigos are, because why was Tex telling somebody not to use the Wendigos? It didn't do that good. If it, I don't know.
For DPS?
Yeah. I thought that's what he said. Did he at the one point on there? Yeah, I thought he said something about we didn't do that with great damage because it wasn't void. I don't know.
Yeah, well, send him this video with Svestico, Wendigo versus all raid bosses. One phased everything.
Oh, I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just curious. I just figured any of those get grenade launchers. I mean, I get you don't get the extra buff, but...
And it's not an exotic, so you can use other powerful weapons.
Go something with it.
I could see
I'm about where you are, Ranger.
not recommend the Wendigo if it's gonna take up an exotic slot.
Maybe I misheard him. I don't know. I think he was getting a little frustrated with us.
You guys know how to do it though?
We haven't completed it yet. We sat there and beat on phase 2 over and over, and I couldn't get it.
Would you say it's harder than Spire?
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know. It's just, it's different because it's so mechanics. It's almost doesn't have enough fight in it. It's kind of the complaints I've heard online from people, and I kind of agree with it a little bit, but I haven't been able to finish it yet. You spend so much time running around doing little things, and there's not much of the fight till the very DPS part, you know, right at the end.
Oh, it's not like a raid lair. It is a raid lair. It's only it only has 3 encounters. I mean 4 if you want to add the jump puzzle in there.
Yeah. Where is the Zer, or not Zer's bounty, Spider's bounty this week?
Is there anything I can do quickly? Put one more mission for the night.
Is it Essex? Io? What is that? I think it's Mars. That's Mars. Yep, there it is. Fans video's got a powerful bounty from Spider. I'm jumping into it right now. You're welcome to join. Get a power drop. Then I'm going to go hunt down the 4 treasure maps for this week. Grab those two. Then if I get the one drop I need, I'm gonna swear a few times. See what else I got to turn in.
So you think the best character subclass to use to get the Wendigo completed is the Hunter Tether?
That's what a lot of people are recommending, because you can tether and get the multi-kills as that. That's where I'm behind on is mine. If I look at my kills, I'm over a third. My percent, I'm over a third. But on multi kills, I'm a little behind. So that's one thing I gotta make up on. Yeah, I'm like 42% on the points. I'm a little ahead.
Oh, Hallelujah again. All right.
No. Yeah, I appreciate Texas trying to help us out. So. She doesn't. Damn. Give me a chest piece. Come on. Today? No. One chest piece short. Been short all night. One chest piece to get my character 750. Can't. All my 3
Good
primes
for you.
got in
I'm getting
raid. None of
reports from
them.
Holiday's crews about a knight with a strange aura around it. Playing
I haven't
merry
done the
hell with
frame
our schedule.
guns yet. You know,
Our crews know how to
you do
get her
like
done,
armor.
Sloan.
You get just
Regular
like
maintenance is the difference
power
between a
completion.
sparrow
You
that
get
races
3
and a
pieces of
sparrow
armor
that
too. That's
rests.
I might have to do that tonight.
Sure, but this rig isn't winning any races. That
Oh,
knight is in
got
my
like
way.
a message.
Take it out.
Oh, flame a message. There's 2 messages. Not right now, maybe later. They're just laughing at me, Javier. They're laughing at me. Me, the last piece, I would just laugh at you and give you a little around it.